Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of South by Southeast. Today we are at the Taco Dive in Whiting, Indiana at 1452 119th Street. And we are with Dave Jimenez, who is the owner here. Hello Dave.
Hi. Thanks for having me, Krista.
No problem.
Or I should say, welcome.
Yes, welcome. It is very beautiful here. It's very beachy.
Well, thank you.
You know, it's a good Cabo, San Lucas type feel.
That's what I was trying to do here. I was trying to give you that, that vibe, like you were at a nice place at the Malecon in Vallarta, or downtown Cabo. That's what we were striving to do here, and
Definitely achieved.
I think we did a good job here.
Yeah, I think so too. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Dave. I know there's some, rumors going around about who you are and where you came from, so to speak.
I'm not a man of mystery, but in full disclosure, no. Well, I was born and raised on the southeast side of Chicago. I am the nephew of Mario Cornejo Sr., who owned the Mexican Inn on 95th and Ewing.
Okay.
And his wife and my mother were sisters. My mom's the baby of the family. She's the only surviving sibling left. And my uncle passed away in 2010. And before he passed, he showed me how to cook all his delicious recipes. And I only wanted to keep them for personal consumption, just to have them in my recipe box in case I ever wanted to make his delicious food.
Of course.
So after he passed away, my brother and I, did a little thinking, and we felt what better way to pay homage to him than to open a restaurant, showcasing his food, because the Mexican Inn had closed by then.
Right.
And so we opened up Taco Trader in Dyer, Indiana. It was a great time. It was a great run, but it wasn't the right fit for us. The location, the rent. It was just it wasn't the right fit for us. And so I took a few years off, did a little soul searching, and just laid back a little bit. And well, I'm a Whiting resident, so a lot of our patrons that used to go to Dyer were from this area: Hegewisch, East Side, South Chicago, Whiting, Northwest Indiana. And I was getting for the 3 years that I took a hiatus, I was getting emails and texts daily. When are you going to reopen? We miss your food. So I used to get my daily tea down at the Indy Perk down the street here, a little further east.
Yeah.
Erica Hernandez's place. It's a charming little place. I would go in there, and I saw that she would close early. So a light bulb went up in my head, and I said, you know what? What if I took over her restaurant when she closed? So I did a pop-up. I approached her. I said, I have over 6,000 followers on Facebook. If I tell them I'm here, they might come in, see how charming your place is. And she agreed to it for about a month and a half.
Okay.
So I did a pop-up here in Whiting. I just wanted to gauge, the community, see if I had something, some kind of a following here. And it was a good barometer. We knocked it out of the park there. We would sell out every night. My first night of pop-up, I did a 45-minute sellout.
Oh, wow.
I was sold out of everything in 45 minutes.
That's awesome.
We took over her restaurant for 45 days, and then we were approached by the Legion. This was in 2018, the summer of 18.
Oh, okay.
And then the Legion, the American Legion Post 80 here in Whiting, approached me if I would do the same for them, because they wanted to generate some liquor sales during the week.
Right.
So I was there 3 days a week, and once again, we nailed it. We knocked it out of the water. Great success. We said, okay, we have a following here in Whiting.
Yeah.
So this place became available. The spot, I came in, with the landlord. We looked around, and we said this would be a good fit for us. And a month and a half, 2 months later, this is the labor of our love.
Nice. So tell me a little bit about your menu and what you have to offer people who do come into Taco Dive.
Well, we have the traditional crispy beef that my uncle served, the crispy chicken tacos as well, and we also have his soft cheese, the enchiladas with the cheese sauce on there, we and his side vinegar and oil salad. We do those. We do the tostadas, with your choice of meat or traditional bean. And we have the recipe for his rice and beans, so that's what we've been serving.
Awesome.
Plus, we have a few new surprises. We have a Sonoran hot dog that we're offering.
Oh, okay.
And we have this loose meat sandwich, which we call the Sloppy Jose. It's served
That's a good one.
It's served on a Mexican toleta. and then the Sonoran hot dog is served on a bolillo, a fresh bolillo. And
Oh, okay.
we get our bread daily from Gerardo's there on the east side on 101st and Ewing next to DeSales.
Oh, okay.
That's where I source my bread. So I want to keep everything local. I want to source everything as locally as I can.
Of course. That's good to know. So keeping it very local. All the items you can find within a 5-mile radius.
I try to
so?
source what I can locally. I use my meat I get from the Howard and Sons, the butcher in Munster.
Oh yeah.
All my meat I get from the butcher. I want the highest quality meat that I can get. So I'm actually paying more for my ground beef than most taco joints are paying for their steak.
Right.
So it's premium, premium
Delicious,
beef, and it's
good
ground
meat.
for me daily from Howard and Sons in Munster. Shout out to them.
That's really awesome. So what would you say is maybe the fan favorite of the taco dive so far?
Oh, crispy beef by far.
Really?
We have our legions. I have, like I said, I have close to 7,000 followers on Facebook, and our number one seller is crispy beef. I sell out daily. I'm supposed to stay open till 8. I apologize to all you out there that I'm not able to do that because I sell out by 6, 7 o'clock. I'm done. There's just so many we can make because they are still made the traditional way by hand.
Yeah.
They are pinned. And like I said, I source my tortillas. I can't source them locally. I get them from Pilsen. They're delivered to me every day in Pilsen. And my restaurant, my kitchen help, they pin them by hand. We pin them the same way with the toothpicks, the way my uncle's help did it. He had the ladies in back doing it. I have the ladies in back doing the same.
That's so awesome. So it's just bringing everything kind of full circle. So it's
I'm just trying to keep his legacy alive.
Yeah, that's
he
always
was one of my
good to
favorite
know.
uncles, so what better way to pay homage to him?
Of course. So how does it feel to bring back something that was such a staple on the east side?
Well, I feel it's a huge responsibility to do it right because everyone remembers how my uncle's restaurant was. It brought everyone. I've had people come in here cry because when they first taste it, it takes them back to a better time.
Oh man.
And my uncle in the 70s and 80s, he would have lines going out on weekends. People would wait hours to go eat his food. Likely it's been the same thing for me. But no, I literally had people come and thank me for doing this because it brings them to a better time, a time of their youth. A time when the steel mills were open. It was all, people's fathers would, go to Mexican Inn and take food to them on Fridays. That was their weekly special.
Yeah.
That was their family time, and it just reminds them of that. And I just feel it's a big responsibility to keep that going. And like I said, I've had many patrons cry and thank me for doing this, and it makes you feel good at the end of the day that you were able to touch people like that. And it's just food that's doing that.
Of course, yeah. So Dave, I noticed that you're also on a very good, busy street. It's right by the beach. How do you think sales are going to do for you next summer if you're already selling out now and it's the fall?
You're jinxing me already, huh?
I don't think I'm jinxing you. I think it's going to be pretty good. Just people coming from Walhalla.
Well, you know what happened? Mayor Joe Sahura, the mayor of Whiting, he did a really good job redeveloping the lakefront, this whole town. Kudos to Mayor Joe. And he's made Whiting a destination now. People don't have to go to New Buffalo anymore if they want to be eating or drinking by the waterfront. They have it here in Whiting. They have the Woe Zone. They have the Mascot Hall of Fame, and they have all these cute little shops and businesses here on 119th Street. We're a stone's throw from the lake, and that's what I want to do. After a day at the Woe Zone or at Walhalla, continue the beach vibe coming. Come here.
Yeah, definitely.
Come have some good food, cool off, have a cold beer, and enjoy yourself. We got good music always blaring, and I think people will see the charm of Whiting. I'm a Whiting resident, so I'm proud to be a business member as well of the community. The chamber's good here. It's strong. It's striving. They do what they're supposed to do. They help promote business. And like I said, kudos to Mayor Joe. He's done a great job, revitalizing this small town into a destination. You see what Pierogi Fest does.
Oh yeah.
Last weekend we had WikiLeaks Whiting. It's becoming it's the quirkiness of Whiting. Everyone's getting to witness it for themselves. It's just a charming little town.
Right. So where can people come to find you other than here? Obviously, can they find you on Facebook? Do you have a website?
Our website's under development. That would be www.thetacodive.com. But we have a Facebook page, and go like us on Facebook. if there's any announcements to be made now, it'll be there.
Definitely.
We welcome you there. It's the Taco Dive here in Whiting, Indiana. Come join our army, join the Legion, like us, and I always have promotions there. Sometimes I have giveaways. So my liquor distributors are giving me some prizes. I plan on
nice.
raffling some stuff off.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we have things down the line that we're looking forward to doing. I also want to commend the two of you, Mike over here. You're doing a great job with your podcast. It's great to see that you're utilizing social media to emphasize the importance of small town. Go out, support local businesses, and just showcase what our community is about. The southeast side is always getting a bad rap, and you're showing that there's more to this community than just the bad rap. We're thriving. We're all in this together, and kudos to the two of you for taking that on and utilizing something positive with social media instead of the negative. Just want to give you guys
thank you.
props for that.
I appreciate that very
problem.
much, and I know my husband appreciates that as well.
Mikey.
So thank you for joining us, everybody. Remember to come visit the Taco Dive at 1452 119th Street here in Whiting. And thank you for watching another episode of South by Southeast. Cheers, Dave.
Salud.